Move around on a set attack. It's tough to kind of find that playstyle. We saw it a bit from Bungie from the defensive side. Now we'll really see Lin on these retakes, on these mid rounds, start to get a little bit free and work some magic on this map.
Through mid, not a ton of information right now for the side of CLG. They want to double this one back towards a B hit, but the setup here is going to be pretty strong for Gen G. They'll have an early Sova Dart on in. That's already been used, and it finds a tag onto a few players here. They'll realize what's up, keep these 3 players stationed, and the Shock Dart, oh, that's so cool from Gen G. Contact off the turret, combine that with the Shock, doesn't deal quite as much as damage as they maybe would have wanted, but still, I love to see these creative setups.
An entire move was just to kind of bait out a little bit of utility from the side of Gen G. Fragment down, Shock Dart as well. Comfortability maybe in pushing A, rolling all the way through mid. No player really close enough to hear those footsteps. Lin will be the first line of defense. Will they clear this angle? Fault line still hit in time. Dash rolling in as well. Rise clears it up. The entire screens for all of CLG are just pure white. Tiere as a result is here in a perfect angle to roll things down. Might just be 7-7 tie-up with this Omen raining fear through bullets on the side of A. Gen G making it look good.
Lin, then who do you commit to re-clear this space?
No one actually, I think, even hears the dash. Misha might have caught it a little bit, but there's no support from the side of top mid. Lin just gets to roam free. A virus kind of moving all the way through mid. Although CLG already on the side of A. No help there, no fast stoppage from the side of Jet. Tiere actually moves to the smoke. Bungie is just active, alive, looking at every single angle, picking apart every single head. It's looking free. How much value will this Lin flank actually have? Amisha knows exactly where she's coming from. It's just a sheriff on this side for now. Shark Dart's coming in, bouncing, both looking at Heaven and that flank. Amisha does pick the perfect time to peek, and Lin is down now. Once again, different side, but it's all up to Carly. Definitely possible to do a little bit of damage with the Spectre. We'll realize that there is one player up in Hell, but no, the dart actually bounces and slightly misses. Spray will come in. Claudia is free to rattle back. That's pretty funny. This is exactly where Bungie kind of started her reign of supremacy, all the way from Cat looking at Tiles. Both Jets might meet each other. There is an overpeak that ends up going down. Lin not opted to take that really offensive angle. Anyone could peek at any time from the side of top mid. The scope needs to find at least one shot, get that value, deny the game plan that CLG is making for this side of the game. Lots of pressure. The flash is ready from the side of Gen G on B main. Off the turret's contact. I think Amisha's kind of used to it as well. She dodges so far back, and has defense set on her own. A reverse trap set apart by one player to deny two. Amisha is just too good.
They bait in that setup and they take it on down. That's really excellent from CLG. And now you see what they want to do in this one. If they can take down Lin, she's been spotted. She's dead. That's the operator gone with no value. And now they realize, because they saw it's an operator here, A will be weak. It's only Tiere, and Han has already dealt with her. A free A site. Only 2 players from Gen G to work this retake. And there's still 2 lurkers from CLG out towards mid. So much map control is being held onto, and so much utility is available in towards this post.
It's like CLG has eyes underneath the duel deck. They can see every single trap card that's being set by Gen G and just turn it up before it even happens. That round was just so patient, so nice overall. I have to assume this is going to be a save, or just looking at any damage that Gen G can do on the backside. Yeah, Hannah's already walking away. The fact that it's just been a few rounds, meaning they already have a few counters set up for this setup that Gen G has. I mean, what do you do from the side of Gen G? This might be maybe a timeout wave coming in. You might want to change up the strats entirely. It seems like they know the entire playbook.
Yeah, they came prepared, and I'm really happy about that, because CLG in some of the early games we casted of them, I was a little disappointed in how they were playing the attacking side. I think some of the utilization of that breach wasn't quite hitting right. There were some of these weird rounds that just felt a little dissonant as a team. You expect that when it is a really new squad, but a lot of that has been fixed. Although you have the team to support you, right? Lily's flashes have been good in some of these situations to allow it, and this is a cool setup. Contact goes forward, flash up, Lin, up draft, but she whiffs it. Great idea. Poor execution.
So far back as well on the side of CLG. Feels like they saw it coming. Round 2 for Lin, and she still doesn't find any. 2 gutter balls. So unfortunate.
You hate to see it. Good ideas falling to waste. Still, they'll continue to push on forward, re-clear that space in B main. Maybe this calls for the gamble towards the A site for the side of Gen G, but it looks like they're holding to their guns for now. Are invested just into holding on to that tree room and playing retake in the late round.
No dark cover available for Tiere. Already used 2. This is perfect timing for the side of CLG. They're going all the way towards A. Look at Lin, though. sneaky all the way through Cat. Just a classic, though. It's not going to be possible. This relationship between Amnesia and Lin happening every single round. She's getting the better half of it on the side of CLG. When it comes to Amnesia, it looks good. No dark covers and Enderstorms will be enough to just delay a little bit of the push going on towards Tree. So many players all around. When does Bungie activate? The time is now. Looking for the jump up, waiting maybe for a flash to come in. They do see a little bit of that ponytail, so she has to move all the way around. CLG are ready to break this one down. One Phantom on the side is going to be Carly. Looking for the first contact, maybe one shot to equalize things on the side of A. But over at Heaven, not only do they have to land shots, they have to touch down onto Earth, get onto that site. It costs so much. A fragment actually making rise back all the way up. They have the space, the paranoia, a little bit of the time. No one sees Bungie. All good now, breaking things down. 1 for 2, looking fine. That scan will possibly even come in. They fixed the first part of the problem, but now it's time for stage number 2. Fault lines in the way, smokes in the fray as well. They deny the first part of the spec defuse. Lightning striking from the skies, just T-rate. And she has to make loud noises with that spike. Amnesia is keen on hearing how to win the round. It's 10-7 for CLG.
Really great round there from Amnesia on the Killjoy. Her re-clear in towards mid to deny that Lin flank was excellent, because that kind of caused a moment for Gen G where they realized what the play was, but they lost that player early. It was kind of on Lin to find that information to be able to fully commit to that rotation on in. So they're suddenly playing retake all from one side, and when the util setup is so strong for CLG and with the weapons considered, that's basically an impossibility. You see the risk in taking that buy in the previous now coming on through as the payoff. Just the pistols to work with for Gen G.
This has to be just a breather for them, right? They're probably just talking about what really needs to be done. I feel like that X factor, just Lin coming in and making a difference in the round. Maybe Lily moving through. Yeah. We had that one option at mid that you were talking about, looking really nice. That might have to come in on the other side. She has timings over here for now. I'm being nonchalant about it because the weapons overall, the differential, is just too much on the execute as well. Bungie has a response of her own, though, going for that possible Blade Storm. Ace gonna miss the final knife. It's not gonna rain through just yet. A take is fast from the side of CLG. Smokes put on blast towards Heaven as well. They'll have to sneak out and jump down. They want to do any damage on the side of Gen G. Double swing, denied 2 times. Bungie with the ace.
Now this round feels a must-win.
Got to see exactly how it really drops down so far today. Bungie just finding these picks in these pockets of time specifically where they really shouldn't be possible with a KO in the mix, right? I mean, you're calling it out. These flashes should be coming through. It should be safe for El Presidente on the other side to move in, right? Lin and taking a little bit of the space, but she's just found a perfect scope every single time. A kill while there's no throw going on in the round at all, while it's super quiet. And even this ace to rock things through. Bungie's just online today.
Try and creep her way in towards Wine, and she early on eludes the breach stun. That was a setup directly to get rid of an Opera holding this angle, but instead, Lin still here, still waiting in A main.
Amnesia finds nothing at Tree in terms of an op. And now, Brawl Hunter's free all the way from Claudia to buy her team a little bit of space. That destroys all the util that's available inside Tree as well, so any type of setup that Gen G had is gone. They found an insane pocket of time. Denying the drone as well. That is what we like to see from Lin for the retake, swapping off the op for a rifle as well. Perfect timing. All the safety they have over at A main gone. Lockdown, though, to buy them a little bit more time. The Rolling Thunder will be there too, but it's just a waiting game.
The decision to teleport in is so good from Tire. She's ready on the angle. Han has no idea that there's a second player in main. Now CLG in trouble. They're too late to repush towards Heaven. They are locked into this site, and they're going to be pinched upon Lin for the first. Can continue this one on forward. A dash available, and they'll just send it forward. Gen G from 2 fronts leaves Amnesia alone and leaves Amnesia dead.
Gen G says, you put that lockdown on the side, but you're not locked in here with us. We're here with you, making sure this round is ours to take from the shadows. Just perfect. You're right. I mean, that's one way to bring your team back into the game. They're still winning overall. Gen G still has to level up in order to finish this level of the game.
They do, but they're making another change here. Leave that op over towards A alone yet again and have a repush in towards B main. Lily, if she just turns this one right, she's just trying to walk on forward, but the drone, well timed to push her on away. They're actually wanting to punish this one. Rolling Thunder on through, stunned up completely. The split in through mid is perfect from Bungie. There was an attempt to deny from Gen G, but early on, 3 players dead, a site taken. I don't think you even go for this retake.
Not a single player over at mid, not a single form of forward utility, nothing to stop the CLG train from just busting right through market doors and getting that pinch down on B main. Just an awesome pocket for CLG to find. They are going to take it all the way towards match point as well. I mean, to make that call to be that confident to move in, I think there was an instance of Lynn maybe moving over to tree. They gambled whether she's going to be at A main or has that scope all the way over towards cat. They don't see it primarily. They know exactly where she's going to be playing, and they just roll all the way in. One player kind of deciding exactly how CLG plays. I mean, they're just abusing kind of the X factor that's usually there for Gen G. Lynn just seems like exactly where she's playing is getting avoided. It's not even part of the action when it happens.
No, not whatsoever. These guns will be saved, so something to work with facing that point here for the side of Gen G, but...
Sure, and they kind of go Gen G into stacking up mid. They're going straight for an A take, it looks like, from the side of CLG. They're playing this back and forth. It seems like CLG is just in Gen G's head. They're writing their own strat book, slowly walking up main. Yes, a lot of them do get scanned for now, but look at how far out Gen G's caught out. Yeah, null command will be there. Lots of abilities. Dash is not available. Might be actually good for CLG overall. They saved a lot of the utility, but on the way over to the site, 2 people picked out. Lynn finally finds that win in her ones against Amnesia, and now there's just left for 3 players for CLG to both plant the spike down and hold this site.
And Rise, she's just trying to hope that someone will swing, hope that someone will fight. Instead, she takes the fight straight to him, but the flasher replied. Lily well set up in that one. It sets Hannah up for a kill, and now Lily there to support. The spike is on the ground. This has all gone wrong for CLG.
The null command for no dash, no flash points, no dark covers coming for that door either. It is so tough for CLG to be able to move. This time, though, that ultimate not going to be available. On the side of CLG, what do they really have left? Working a lot of util to make sure they get this B main control. Lynn still left over to mid. So much freedom to do whatever she wants to do. How will she be able to dodge this drone? Seen on the backside, pushing in. Quickscope not going to be there. Bungie denies her access to this round, and it might be the last one of this game.
And they know that when Lynn is playing an angle, she is so oftentimes alone. They know that mid now is practically their kingdom, so they leave Bungie alone. They leave her to just hold that rotation. That means if this B site falls to a retake, it's going to be incredibly tough to work back in, but she's up top. Wrong angle. Bungie not prepared for the flank. Big mistake there from CLG to not cover their bases. Now they're going to be forced to expedite into a site held by 2.
Moving all the way in. First initial walkout. Good from CLG. No contact just yet. The fear of what's happening on CT might split the team apart, but he's going to be there. It's going to be fine. Moving all the way over. Starts ready to go, but Han is patient on dropping right in. Rise has that right angle, and just the pressure of one person possibly getting off the lane is enough for that pick to get all the way done and out. T-Race found the timing all the way on the site. Pond finds both, though, and that is the game. In an instant, CLG takes that winning round and win map number 1.